Hey guys, so let's talk about last night's episode of The Following. We knew that things were going to change after last week, and boy did they. So let's talk about Joe first, right? Joe decides to take Emma and Mandy with him to go to another crazy cult. So there's this random guy that Roderick was trying to recruit who's a part of this cult. So Joe decides he needs some place to hide, and this seems like a good place to him. It's been really interesting this season, right? Because I feel like a lot of the time I'm really concerned for Joe Carroll, which is really interesting if you think about it. I mean, last season it was like, someone please catch this crazy killer man. And this season I'm just like, Joe, what are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed. And I find myself a little concerned for him. So this cult he goes to, I mean, it's like a bunch of people out in the middle of the woods. They're all wearing the same outfit because it's all about unity. While there's this message that plays over the loudspeaker that's like, Micah is the leader. Micah is love. Micah is unity. I mean, it was like super creepy. Part of me really hopes that Joe has a real plan. I mean, he told Emma he did in the last episode, so I've got my fingers crossed for that. Right now, it just seems like he's winging it. Basically, the cult leader's wife decides she doesn't trust Joe. We get that the cult leader's crazy. He trusts Joe and really kind of wants Joe to help him figure out, I think, how to get his people to kill for him like Joe did. There's this big ceremony that they do, the cleansing or whatever, right? So somebody gets chosen from the crowd by the cult leader's wife, right? Because the spirit is leading her, whatever. She chooses Emma, really, I think, to send Joe a message that, look, you're not in charge here. And I really thought Emma was gonna die, you guys. They strapped her up to this thing, and I mean, they end up slitting her wrist, and she bleeds into this, like, cup. And the cult leader drinks it, ew. And here's hoping that Emma is starting to realize that she can't count on Joe. So yeah, unless Joe's got some real plan going on here, I'm a little concerned about what's going to be happening to the three of them inside of this cult. Meanwhile, in Ryan land, we've got Ryan, Max, and Mike. Basically, Max gets kidnapped within like the first 10 minutes of the episode. And eventually we get that the guy that's kidnapped her for Lily is this like super notorious like serial killer called the Huntsman. Mike has decided that he's gonna leave the FBI. He's like the only adult in the room, right? He's decided, I can't do this. You know, I'm pushing my family away. And I think he really gets that this case is like taking over his life and ruining his life. And so he decides he's gonna leave. But once Max gets kidnapped, he ends up getting drawn back in. They eventually find Max, you know, they manage to hunt her down, which of course is good for Ryan and Mike because let's all remember Deborah from season 1. So we're all excited that they found her, but then it turns out that Lily and Mark have gone to Mike's dad's house. And so they send him this video message of them basically killing his father. So I feel like Mike is completely and totally going to be going off the deep end. Something tells me that he's not going to be leaving now. Like he's going to be in it for vengeance. And that is not such a good thing. Lily also sends Ryan a message kind of telling him like, look, I'm not done. Like this road trip of crazy has only just begun. So I'm really going to be waiting to see what this woman is going to do next. And I'm excited to kind of see what's going to happen with Joe and Emma and Mandy in the crazy cult. And I think to see Joe kind of match wits with somebody else who seems to be just as crazy as he is, like I'm kind of most excited about that. Okay, you guys, that's it for me. I would love to hear what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you tell me about that down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.